Hi, Saggies, and welcome to March 2025. Okay, yes, we are literally in March. This read is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Let's get started and see what the karmic thread is from another lifetime that you're working on in this lifetime. Oh, the arts, music, guitar, lyrics, sound healing, for sure. Music soothes the soul. Some of you know how to play guitar and or piano. Maybe you're learning an instrument, but you have been drawn to music from another lifetime into this lifetime. You could have been, who knows, in the LA Philharmonic, right? In another lifetime. And here you are, or in this lifetime. Notes, sound, so even down to really the wire of our vocal cords. Our vocal cords come from our ancestral lineage. Everything does. Our cells, our genes, our collagen, everything, right? Our hair, our nails, everything is one. We're one. And so even down to the vocal cords, we have been given and passed, that is passed down to us. They passed the torch. It's a mixture of whatever note. Interesting. They should do that, really. It would be kind of cool. Wouldn't that be cool to have a test done on your vocal cords that depicts, not ancestral location as much as what notes are in your voice box, the threads of your voice box. Some of you have had your voice tweaked or changed, or you took voice lessons. Okay, something like that. Maybe you did have, your voice box. If you are a singer, that would make total sense. Learning, not everyone takes lessons because some people are naturally gifted with, with their voices being amazing, like, my favorite, Steve Perry. And then there's those people who are like Andre Bocelli, who different, genre, but oh, so real, there's a little falsetto going on with Steve Perry, but not always. It's truly from his core. Same with Bocelli. Anyway, I don't know why. Maybe some of you love to go to concerts. Okay, that came up. The theater. Okay, let's go. Wow, okay. Saggies. All right, so we're on point. We got your card right here. Getting blessings from spirit, your spirit guides on the other side, your past loved ones, and they're guiding you to a new beginning. They are. They're telling you, listen, why are you so down? Some of you have been praying. And if you haven't, maybe there's something that really needs a prayer, right? You're tired. You could have issues with your back, your shoulders, your hips. It's like, I'm really tired. I'm waiting for something good to happen. I'm starting from scratch, whatever it is. You're starting from scratch. This Fool has no identity, no id, which is beautiful because that means your identity of perhaps an egoic, which is ego, it has gone, has not gone out of you, because that isn't possible, because you have to have a polarity of, the ego is the polarity of the mindset, right? However, if you follow your heart, you will never go wrong. And if you allow, so maybe you need to, Spirit saying, and or, you know, pray to just find your way, right? Let's find our way, but we need to be patient about it. Now, you do have, seriously, double rainbow here. Some of you live in Hawaii, or you've seen a double rainbow. Now, just a quick little, you know, tidbit of insight is when Noah was given the choices of two pairs on Noah's Ark, right? Those people that were chosen on Noah's Ark were chosen because, and were saved, because they had unwavering faith. And maybe something right now in your life is definitely calling you to have unwavering faith. Wherever in your life that is. Let's get into more of the narrative, but some of you are. I mean, this is your card too. So masculine and feminine, you know, Spirit saying, rise up, follow our lead. I'll show you the way, but you have to not try to control the terrain. You have to allow. Okay, let me look at the bottom of this deck real quick. Yeah. Some of you are trying to control it, like every move or the next move, and it's, you know, playing like chess, you know what I mean? Or checkers, whatever. Spirit saying, just let it go. And let's see where Spirit leads you. Some of you have a butterfly tattoo, or you have a cat. Some of you do see, or you watched Batman with the Joker. I don't know. Maybe that you like Batman with the Joker, whatever. Whomever the Joker is. I think the most recent one was pretty amazing, but whatever. It's not my thing to say. It's not. But anyway, they have upgraded Batman and the Joker. I mean, it's like off the chain. How they made that so dark. Why? I don't know. Anyway, let's not go there. Let's find out what's going on with you. There's something about that, though. There has to be something that applies to you in terms of Batman and or the Joker or both. Okay, so this is about work, what you do for a living, where you're headed, where you're going. You could be at a point where it's like, you know, things have gotten a little stale. You do love your job, but maybe it doesn't really bring in or bring out all your assets. Maybe what you do for a living isn't what you've always wanted to do, right? If you're collabing with two other people, you know, you might want a change. Some of you a change of residence. Others of you, you want to change. You don't want to be in this relationship anymore. It's gotten to be where someone's only giving you 30%. They're breadcrumbing you. 30% of your time, of their time. And honestly, it's like I could see you now. I totally understand why you're praying, because you want Spirit to show you the way to get out of this, or you just got out of it. This could be with a Gemini or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. And you don't want to be judged, but you also don't want to go back. Saggies, it's hard for you guys to, like, it's not like you don't want to go back, but you don't want to go back. Do you know what I mean? So Spirit is really, literally, you have all the angels, archangels coming, helping you here. You have Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, maybe a spirit guide on the other side that's a loved one, a passed on loved one. I feel if you are in the midst of walking away, you're worried that you're going to be like, others will say, oh my God, well, what happened to so-and-so? And, you know, how come it didn't work out? We never knew you weren't happy, or you know you want out. You have a 10 here. You're kind of like you're at the plank, you know, like in Pirates. You've walked the plank and you're like, I'm done. I'm got to take that risk. I just have to go for it because I'm not happy. And if others don't like it, then tough. And you may have to have that attitude, like, oh, well, they don't like it, so be it. But this is, okay, they're saying the final curtain call. We're done here. We're so done. Plus, this is the death of the ego. Just saying. So that applies to both the Fool. You're cleaning the slate, and you need to clean the slate, because once the slate is clean, other opportunities can come in. Be it work, be it relationships. You have to close the doors in order for others to open. You have to. And grieving. Someone could be grieving. This rose is big time. The rose is here. Right there. Okay, I wanted to point to the right. Here and here. So this to me says, I will always love you. I will always love you, but I gotta go. And maybe you're just, you know, you're uncertain as to how it's gonna play out. If you've done it already, then you have. And you're probably very happy with your new, you know, your new life. And others are waiting to complete that cycle. You're at the 7. You have the 10 here. And in between is the 5. So 5, 7, 2 10s. So you're kind of going, and this is an 8, isn't it? No, that's not. Okay. So here's what's going on. You have 6, you have 7, you have 5, 6, 7, 5 of cups, 6 as the lovers, and 7 as the pentacles, right? So 5, 6, 7. So your next forward movement is the 8 is missing and the 9. You have the 10s already. The 10 of wands and the 10 of swords. So you're done trying so hard. You're done with negative thinking, fighting, not getting along, or pretending. The pretender. It's like, I'm done. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. That is who you could have been dealing with, and Gemini, excuse me. Okay? Some of you love watermelons. Some of you love planting flowers. You do plant flowers. You love flowers. You're very into Mother Earth in terms of the aromas, oils. And you got to get, you know, you've got to find, some of you are trying to look for a better job. 3 of Pentacles with the King and the 7 here. Some of you are waiting to leave a job and move or get something going that's completely new. I feel like you are so ready. March is going to enlighten you about a lot of blessings coming in that you haven't been able to see yet. Yeah, work. This could be like father, like son. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn who seems very much like either your father or their father. Maybe they're overworked and underpaid, or it's you. If you have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your sign, you're overworked, you're tired, you've been really trying to find a new way, but Spirit's saying you have to give it you have to give it over to Spirit. You have to surrender the control. You do. In whatever aspect of your life, you have to surrender. Wow, look at this. This is the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles in the middle. So let's say, you know why you're tired? And here comes the 8 that we were missing. Spirit saying you've worked way too hard trying to make a relationship work. Because someone doesn't see the error of their own ways in terms of maybe what they need to help themselves with. Right? It doesn't, the King and Queen of Pentacles is all about, confidence and blueprints and, what I do for a living inspires me. You're not inspired. You're tired. You've just been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting for someone else to make this move, or someone else to, leave. So it's easier on you. I don't know. But Spirit says you got to follow Spirit's lead here, not once but twice. You have your spirit guides here, your angels. They're saying once you close this, you have 10 of, as I said, 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands, right? The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're right at the end. Within the next month or two, everything changes. But you have to close up a job, a relationship, and then the magic happens. That's how the magic happens. You can't bring old residual or stuff that really you've checked out mentally. You've checked out physically. So you have to completely check out. You can't waver. You have to completely check out. Look at this. You're reversed. And you know why? Because this is bringing you back to a childhood, what's the word? You work so hard for the acceptance of a father figure, right? Or a father figure was absent, and you're having a hard time healing your childhood wounds. And that's probably why you don't want to walk away. Or it's a hard walk away. It's hard to get up and walk away from a relationship and or whatever isn't working. Why? Because you're resilient. Because you didn't get that, it's not attention, but a father figure growing up was not around, always working, overworked, didn't necessarily, it wasn't there to support you, not with money, but emotionally, emotional support here. So you have taken the extreme of now, it's hard for you to walk away without giving it your best shot. It totally makes sense, right? So in order for you to move into that Fool, you must take that risk. You have to risk everything for everything that you want. And that comes with self-confidence. It comes with allowing spirit to show you the way and not being, you know, not trying to control it, you know. A hawk could be very significant also. You may have a red-tailed hawk or a gray hawk that is your spirit totem animal. I'm hearing that song, Do You Believe in Magic? I don't know who sings it. That's where you're at. Do you believe in magic? You got to cut out what's not working, Saggies. And don't look back. Really. Don't look back. And you don't want to do what your dad did. I'm telling you, you don't. Whether it's a divorce, whether or not they were never home because they always worked, whether there was whatever. That's why you are like fighting it somewhat tooth and nail. Because the Eight of Pentacles is upright in the middle of the two Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. And that just tells me that you really have tried really hard. And then you have the Nine of Wands, which is you're like totally exhausted. It's like I've had it up to here. That's how I feel. You're saying to yourself, I've had it up to here. And I don't know what to do. But you do know what to do. Oh, and an eagle. Eagle. The eagle is the highest flying bird of its species. So, I don't know. Have you been... If you don't, I'll tell you right now. Some of you, I'm going to say it. Don't get mad. Some of you don't want to cut it off, or you're not being honest with yourself. Could be for financial reasons. You could be a little afraid of, I don't know, have you been on your own before? Being on your own and clearing your childhood wounds. And if you don't follow your heart, this Two of Swords with the Ace of Swords is going to end up to a Three of Swords. So you're right there in the month of March. So be mindful of that. If you're staying just because, you know, you don't want to be like what a parent did to you. You want to fight that because that's what you're healing. You know, a father figure. Look at Spirit again. Spirit has your back. But Spirit's saying, where's your courage? Where's your self-confidence? Why haven't you gotten your peace of mind? You need your peace of mind. You need to be really honest with yourself. This is not anything else but being honest with yourself as to what it is that is going to bring in a new beginning, a new group of collabing with friends, a new job, right? There it is. You want to launch something. You want to go back to school. You want to learn something. You need others to help you and support you perhaps. But, you know, you have to figure out all of this so that this can begin. And it's reversed because it hasn't been able to start until you close up this part here. And then everything happens. You have 1, 2 aces. So whatever you don't think you know, you do know. Look at that. You know. You know. You know what you need to do. You've known all along. It's just a matter of doing it. And definitely once you close up this chapter of your life, Saggy, you're not going back. And maybe that's a scary thing. You know, it's like you almost have to be allowed to, I don't have the Hangman here, but I feel like that. Like you have to just put it all out there. And with a waiting game and putting it all out there, just let it unfurl. So that you can see things differently. You kind of have blinders on a little. It's really scary to not know what's next and to hang on for dear life. That's why I don't see the Hangman, but maybe it'll come in, you know? But you have to let go. You do. It's like this. It is. It's exactly like this. You have to let go. And Spirit, if you don't do it, Spirit's coming in to say, this is your wake-up call. You're going to be doing it. It's going to happen. Okay. Here you are. Victorious. The Blessed Mother, a mother figure. This is you. Hold on. Let's just do it like this because then it's easier. Okay? This is being victorious about choosing to move your energy. Look at this. Spirit saying you need to move your energy. Look. Some of you, if you have come back from a place wherever you've been, a trip, whatever, you got so, like, you became yourself again. Look at it. It actually is here. Or moving your energy allows you to feel good about yourself again. And this is clearing childhood wounds. Again, look at it. You're happy. You don't want to have to worry about, you want to be happy. Hold on, I got to put these down. You want to be happy and you don't want to fight. See? In the home, there's fighting. And maybe it wasn't always like this. But you do have to make a decision. You do. And you've known this for a minute. And I'm telling you, you need to go within, find your sanctuary. This is father, daughter, son vibes. Healing. This is complete healing and understanding of what is reflecting back to you here. Right? Because you already know. You do. You have the wherewithal, the knowledge, the intellect. You just need you need to see it closer from the inside out instead of the outside in. If that makes sense, yeah? You're sticking up for yourself, right? It is based upon your childhood wounds, though. Hold on. Sticking up for yourself. Have you put up your boundaries? Right? Look at this. I also have here the emotional, is there an emotional distance between you and someone else? Is there a distance? Did we put up our boundaries? You know, I feel like you've been waiting for this to change. Oh, sorry. You've been waiting for this to change. And only you can change it. But you don't want to feel like, you know, who's going to say what about it? You have to let that go. And you have to do what you love, and you have to be with the one you love, and that's first and foremost yourself, and be honest with yourself about what you want. And what do you seek in love? Because what you've been doing is kidding yourself. You've been talking yourself into and out of a relationship for at least, what, 7 months? I don't know. Is the sex great? It could be. That's why you've stayed. Drinking, sex, or maybe only being able to have sex after you drink. That is not a healthy relationship, right? I don't need to see the devil to tell you that. So some of you needed that, you know, need that drink just to stay sane, which unfortunately is a lot of, you know, what people choose in their lives, right? They numb the pain. I want something, please, I want some insight, please, as to the Tower reversed. What wake-up call for Saggies? Oh, wow. Come on, Saggies. And this is going to heal your childhood wounds. I'm going to keep this here because that is a huge, this is a huge, okay, some of you got married, right? Some of you got married, or you were living with someone for a long time, and your father divorced your mom, right? And you promised yourself that you would never do that. You would never leave a relationship once it, like, you know, hit a plateau. It would be like, I'm going to work really hard for this to, I want this to work. So, oh, sorry. And we pray. This is about healing father wounds as a child, of an absent father, in whatever way. Divorce, like I said, they worked too hard, they were never home, they were climbing the corporate ladder. You need to take control in terms of, and by taking control and having the strength of your own resolve, that means letting go and letting God. And all Spirit's asking you to do is, oh my gosh, look at this. Look what came out. The Hangman came out. And it's really funny because I wasn't gonna pick any more cards, and then the last minute, the energy came in as, this is what is happening. You gotta, like, literally put yourself upside down. Change the way that you perceive yourself in love, the confidence level, you know. Where's your confidence? Someone, like, it's kind of like a balloon that gets popped, and the air just goes right to the ground. And that's how I feel you're feeling. And that's why Spirit's saying, we pray. So the Hangman came out, we pray. If you haven't heard that song by Coldplay, it is my fave. Okay, let's go to Mother Earth. This is a great reading. Look at this. Creation is waiting for you. What are you waiting for to co-create? It's time to co-create with creation. One God. Yep. Music. Oh my God, look at this. Wow. So, when you're down, what is that song? Oh my God. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, or you've got a friend, something like that. It's time to put some music on. Maybe you need to binaural beats to heal your heart. Perhaps you do sing or play an instrument. Then go play or go listen to music. Perhaps you're making music. You find literally sound healing is going to be the natural way to heal instead of people, you know, with alcohol addictions, drug addictions, whatever. One more. And breathe. Thank you, Spirit. Breathe. Are we grateful, Saggies, for every breath that we take? Right? Be grateful for everything that we have, everything that you have, everything that you see in Mother Earth, everything that you hear. Be grateful. The music is coming in as you love music. You're maybe with someone who is a performer. You could be co-creating with them. I mean, this is your path without question. You just have to say goodbye to the past and let it go before it lets you go. Because if you let it go by following the guidance of Spirit, you will regain your self-confidence. But if you allow someone else to take that control because you are too afraid or you don't want to be that person because, you know, mom or dad was, probably dad, because you have a lot of dad things here, then you're going to be back to feeling like shit. Okay? I love you guys. Have a great month. Take care.